Welcome back to the Tikit setup series. In this session, we're going to continue with the setup of our multi-department environment and hook up our HR team that we just created in Microsoft Teams to Tikit to allow for us to send tickets to the team and the respective support channel. So now that we've created the team in Microsoft Teams, we're going to move back over to Tikit, and within the settings area here, we're going to go to the Teams area. And once in the Teams area, you'll see that we have currently one team listed, which is the IT team. This is what we originally set up Tikit with in previous setup sessions. And we're now going to set up Tikit to be deployed to this new HR team. So to do that, we're going to go up here to New Team, and we're going to find that team, that HR team. We'll see it here listed. Now, we have the option to, if you want, to change the name of that team as visibly present across Tikit. We call that a friendly name. Sometimes our team names are a little too technical or aren't the right type of language, and we want to change that name visually across Tikit from the agent side as well as the end user experience. You can do that by changing the friendly name. I'm going to leave it as is, but it is an option. Now, I'm also going to be presented with a list of channels that I want to hook up this team to. And specifically, this is going to be the default channel for the HR team. I created the HR support channel, which is what's being presented to me here. I can enter a description if I want to. I could also make this team/channel default. I don't want to do that in my environment. IT and service desk are the default ones. But if I check that box, this would flip HR support to my default team and channel here. I'm going to go and click Save to deploy Tikit to the HR team. And once deployed, we're going to see the Teams area refresh, and now we have Tikit deployed to HR, and we are now looking at the support channel there. Now, I've used the word deploy a couple times, and I've done that on purpose because we've actually deployed the Tikit app to that HR team. And if you were to go take a look at the apps for that team, you would see Tikit listed there. Now that we have Tikit deployed to the HR team and it's now present in our Tikit infrastructure, we're going to do a second part of this setup, which is actually hooking up the channel there, the support channel, to the groups area, because we want to be able to assign tickets to the HR support group and allow for it to then send to that respective channel. So to do that next step, what we're going to do is go over to groups, and we're going to select new group. And then it's going to ask us, okay, you want to create a new group. Let me know the channel that you want to associate this new group, because we are binding support groups to two channels, which we talked about in a previous setup session. So I'll go over here to HR, and I'll choose my support channel. Now, just like the Teams area, we have a friendly name for the channel. Now, I actually am going to change the name here. I want visibly across the infrastructure the name of this channel to be called HR support. So I know that when I'm assigning something to support under HR, it's going to HR support. It's going to help me visually throughout the solution here. I'm also going to select members. Now, these members are members of the HR team. We're live enumerating these members. So Grady is a member, as well as Diego. And this is actually not a security decision here, and sometimes it can be misconstrued as that. This is actually going to allow for me to further filter lists as I'm reassigning tickets between IT and HR. And we'll talk about that visually and what that means in terms of that filtering across team, group, and assignees when we actually show how we use this new team in the next session. But now that I've associated my channel, I've given it a friendly name, and I've associated members, I'm now going to actually create that group. So we'll create that group in the system, and that group will now be associated with that channel, and then we'll be able to move into actually using this team. In the next setup series, we're actually going to hook up a couple more things in terms of setup and plumbing. And then we're actually going to jump into actually using this team and group across different experiences so you can see how the multi-department setup works in practice. For now, I'll go ahead and stop this part of the session. I really appreciate you taking the time and looking forward to seeing you on the next one.